As promised in my previous video, today I'll be sharing this very easy but delicious one pot fried rice recipe. Yep, usually we would use a couple of utensils when making fried rice, but today we are going to use one saucepan to achieve this very still flavorful fried rice. So stick and stay and let's get started. So in my saucepan, I'll be adding some oil. I usually use sunflower oil, okay? I'm just showing you the bottle, not because it's sponsored or anything. I just wanted to show it basically, okay? So a bit of oil in the saucepan, and then once it's heated up, I'm going to go ahead and saute some onions just to make the oil a bit more flavorful, okay? So if you watched my previous video, I have saved some chicken stock. I'm just saying it so that if you've not watched that video already, you would go back to it probably after you finish watching this one, or pause this one, go and finish watching the other one, and then come back here, okay? Whichever one suits you. So I gave the onions about 2 minutes to saute a bit. What I'm doing is to push it aside and then go ahead and scramble my eggs. So the eggs, I've added salt to it and I've beaten it to perfection, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and scramble it at the side. Is it just me? I feel like whenever I make fried rice and there are no eggs in there, like it doesn't hit for me. But maybe I'm a Ghanaian, that's why, or whatever. Let me know in the comment section. Do you sometimes make fried rice without eggs? Because me, I cannot. Anyway, once the eggs are perfectly scrambled, I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the saucepan. So you can leave it in the saucepan, okay? But I didn't want it to change color. I will explain that later, okay? Sometimes when you add the rice, it sort of like tints the color of the eggs, and I don't like it sometimes like that, okay? So next, I'm going to go ahead and slightly fry my sausages. When it comes to fried rice, okay, whatever protein or I don't know how to even say it, add-ons you want to add to your recipe, don't over fry it. It will dry it out, okay? So please make sure that you're not like frying it too much, okay? Maintain that moisture in it so that when you add it later on, it doesn't dry out. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is a one pot recipe, okay? So now my washed rice is going into the saucepan as well. What I'm going to be doing is to toast the rice for about 5 minutes. So because we are not using the quote unquote traditional method of making fried rice, you want to fry the rice at this point, okay? So that it has the authentic look and taste of fried rice in the end, okay? Now to the oyster sauce. Like I mentioned, I think that even the previous recipe and this one, I'm showing you the brands I use because I get some questions in my DM sometimes. Okay, if you're allergic so to I'm seafood, doing oyster sauce, look out for the ingredients before you use any of these. In the absence of that, you can just simply do curry powder or turmeric, and then you're good to go. Okay, just so you have the feel of fried rice without the sauces. Like I've already mentioned, we are going to be toasting the rice properly at this stage. Okay, and once you realize that every grain of rice has been covered with the oyster sauce and the soy sauce you added, you know that you are in the right position, okay? So, you know the chicken stock I mentioned earlier or in the beginning of the video, okay? It's now time to add it into the rice. Don't worry if you don't have any stock available, you can just add water. But if you have any meat stock at all, I would advise that you use it because those stocks or broths or whatever you want to call it, okay, are packed with flavor and it adds a ton of deliciousness to the fried rice. So yeah, there you have it. And because this is fried rice, you'd want to watch the water. Well, I don't know, maybe unless you like very soft or sticky fried rice. Me, I don't. Okay, so I don't add too much water, just enough so that the rice is one, if you get what I mean, okay? So my rice had been on fire for about 12 minutes, okay, and the water had drained beautifully. So I went in to fluff the rice up a bit so that once again there's redistribution of the soy sauce and the oyster sauce I added to it, okay. And then I'll cover this and allow the steam to finish cooking it. Like I said, I don't like mushy fried rice, okay, so I'm doing it my way. You can add too much water if you like, okay. So my kids are in their season of only carrots. So I'm going to be adding just carrots at this point, okay? and then I'll give it about 5 minutes and then go ahead and add my eggs and sausages back into the pot. At this point, the fried rice is almost done. So you don't have to do too much, okay? Once because the mix goes in, give it about 5 minutes once again, the traditional way of making the fried rice. This method, right? Once you get here, you have to keep stir frying it so you realize that the rice is dry. I don't know how else to put it, but just to make sure that this does not spoil easily, please stir fry it for a while before you take it off the fire so that it will last longer to not spoil early, okay? So from here onwards, 5 minutes afterwards, fried rice, our one pot fried rice is ready to be served. I had mine with some beetroot salad and grilled chicken. I've already shared the grilled chicken recipe in my previous video, and I'll be sharing the beetroot salad recipe in my YouTube shorts certainly this week, okay? So watch out for that. Apart from the YouTube shorts, it will also be on all my other social media platforms. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this recipe and if you have any other methods of making your fried rice. And certainly share when you are done watching. And until we meet again in another video, please don't forget to keep blooming.